Alright, Nutri. First and foremost, Nutri. It won't last long, um, but I'm enjoying it so far. So, Nutri. As my aunt said, I'm with the fashions. I'm doing the trend. I'm doing the trend. Yeah. Anyway, I was just going through my Eurovision 2024 playlist thus far, and so far it goes France, Albania, Czechia, and I'll be honest. I feel like France kind of shot themselves in the foot because one more came out last year, and I was about it last year. It was on my on repeat heavy last year. I mean, it's still on it, but especially last year. Right? Great. The last week or so, I haven't really listened to this playlist so much. I've listened to other songs. You know, so one, that's to say that the French song maybe has lost its newness, and will I still be about it by the time the contest rolls around? One. Two, I mean, I guess I haven't really listened to the Albanian songs so much, but still, it's not like none of the other songs, neither of the other songs have pulled me in so far as to be like, so, Slovenia. Last year was Youth Energy. Youth Energy, I think. It was like the young guys who were like after the other young guys, and they were like 20 something and trying to coax on their attractiveness, I think. And it's just like, it was an okay song. It wasn't a bad song. I feel like I should know the song off rip, but also I feel like it wasn't Slovenian. Joker Out. Yes, it was. Carpe Diem was last year's entry. This is Veronika from Raiven. Also in Slovenian. I'm liking the still of the video so far. It's looking very dark. It's looking very hechicera, very enchantress. The dark blues, right? I don't know. I don't know. I'm looking for a song to really get me in the mood. At this point, I don't know where Esti Lala is gonna go. I haven't listened to the Estonian entries yet. I know Italy's gonna have a banger regardless of who wins. I don't know. So will this be the first one to be like, I'm about it, or I'm about it, and anyway. Anywho, let's get to it. Okay. So far, I'm really about the looks of the video. Don't know how any of that would translate on. You know what? Some dark lighting. Some dark lighting a la. Or mixed with last year's Luke Black, right? Anyway. It's just very different from the last 2 years. We really went for like youth energy, young people really ugh. And now this is what we have. It's interesting. I think the last year, maybe 2022, between the last 2 years, 2022, I think was preferred. Oof, girl. I can't remember them, but I like their song a lot, and it should have gone on. LBS Disco. Disco. Okay. So I feel like it's very different. Okay, but I feel like there's been a lot of hype around this artist, so. Mochi. Okay. Okay, now I'm getting into it. Okay. Yes, this is Veronika. What is this? What is this operatic sound in the back? I don't know how that would. Okay, when we get. Okay, hold on. I think off rip, I want to say this sounds like it's the most artistically complex song, artistically innovative song thus far for me. And I'm not sure I 100% get it at this point. Like, I got into it somewhat halfway through. It seems like a very, based off of this translation that's on Lyrics Translate, it seems like a very epic as in the sense of a poem. No, not in the sense of a poem. That's too long. It seems very poetic folklore. That's the vibe it's giving. It's the most interesting song, I'd say, but I still don't know if that's the catchiest song for me. My gut reaction at this point is that it's gonna go somewhere between, either between France and Albania or maybe above France. I have one idea of where I'm leaning. But I kind of want to listen to it again because, or watch it again because the video is one thing, the song is one thing, and reading along with the lyrics takes away from the song. The visuals of what I saw so far are very, very pretty, very nice, very intense, very intense. But what does that mean for the song? So I'm gonna watch it again so I can look at the video, and then I'm gonna listen to it on Spotify off camera. So yeah. I knew something was weird. Before I say where I've put it, I want to say I'm getting older, and I wonder if my openness to new music is the same as it was before. I feel like it is, but I think I'm also set in my ways in some regards. So while I recognize this song, it's very interesting. I really don't think I was super sold on it immediately, and that's still considering how I reacted to the Albanian song. That really wasn't until like I heard it on studio, because that live performance was a mess for the video. I don't know what was going on. But this is why I like to fall back on studio listens, right? In terms of how likely I am to listen to this, playing it on a playlist, it's gonna go between Albania and Czech Republic. So it's gonna be 3 or 4 right now. Argue all that you want that the French song is simple. It's catchy. It's easy to sing along to. The Albanian song, at the moment, is coming in a nice second, and this will be third. So the last 3 years, LPS Disco is probably still my favorite, but and then last year, and then now this at this point in time, that would probably change. The studio track sounds even more slow to the uptake, right? Like the beginning sounds very. It's not even a full 3 minutes. So what are we doing on this track that we're not coming in off the bat hot and strong? Okay. Anyway, I think it said 37 or 38 songs, so 4 of. We're like between the 6th and the 7th of the way through. I missed some big country number days. I just want to say, because I'm editing the video now, and I thought I said this during the video, but the little operatic voice at the end, how would that translate on stage? I'm interested to see that. Would we make up a lot of the time with that? Is that secondary person? Presumably a secondary person? I guess it could be her, if it's her on the track. Then, okay. just to show out. Okay. And then there's also the part at the end, the yeah something, Tise Veronika. That's kind of catchy, right? That was interesting. Interesting. Anyway, bye.